Where is the game? Oh, the camera keeps zooming out. I'm getting real sick of this. Come back, please. No! What is it doing? I didn't switch to that. Now I gotta move all the windows again. If someone's writing some stupid nonsense, run way too long out there in the freaking cabin, and it's causing this to keep happening. I'm gonna get real sick of it. There's a cavern outside town called Silent Cave. That's where I would like to go. If it is an Elma. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. Hello, I see you're not with Alvar today. Don't tell me this is some ne'er-do-well stealing you away. Not at all. Actually, they're, I'm a friend, I guess. Yes, they're my friend. Oh, is that all? Apologies, I had clearly gotten the wrong end of the stick. It's not a problem. Just leave me alone. If anything, I must say I'm actually quite relieved to see that you've made a friend, I mean. Doesn't Elwyn usually have friends? Well, being the kind of soul that she is, she's always busy taking care of her grandfather, so she doesn't really have the time to make friends. I must say it had me quite worried. She's not originally from Argene, you see, so making friends here has proven to be something of a challenge. Please don't worry, my life isn't as bleak as you're making it sound. That's so. Well, that reminds me, did you give that present to your grandfather? What do you think? I did, and he loves his new gloves. He even helped me choose a pair to buy. Not at all, it's my pleasure. You and your grandfather are close, huh? I would like to think any household would be the same. So relieved they get along as well as they do, honestly. It's been nearly a whole year now, hasn't it? So worried at first, so I was so surprised at first to think our old man Alvar had a granddaughter as adorable as this one. He'd been alone for so long, I do wish he had told me about her sooner. Oh yes, is your father keeping well? How's life in Nemea treating him? I'm sure he's happy to be rid of the old job he had. Yes, he's well. His condition seems to be improving too. Condition? My dear, I thought he quit because of some work injury. Oh, well, don't tell me he only moved there to wait for some terrible sickness to... No, you've got it all wrong. It's just a poor choice of words. Father's fine. His injury seems to have improved. Really? Well, thank goodness. I'm sorry to have cut you short, but we were in this be going. Oh my, yes, by all means. I'm sorry for keeping you so long. I'll see you again soon. You two stay out of trouble, won't you? Of course. Dude, these busybodies. Waving at the back of someone that ain't looking at you. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. She's kind of a difficult to stop when she gets going. You good friends with her? I suppose so. She's a lovely person, really. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's make our way to the Silent Cave. Grandfather will only worry if we take too long getting back. I still don't know why we're going to where we're going. So the quickest way is to warp to the other side. I'm very sorry about the stream continuing to keep cutting out. I don't really know how to prevent anything from happening. No, we're just walking past, girl. Is this the place? I think this is it. Yes, I think this will do nicely. Wait, what? Hey, would you come here a moment? Whoa, what the? Suddenly, Emma throws an unknown powder on you. What the hell? That's a special dust that gives off a pungent scent that monsters adore. So strong for such a small bottle, it shouldn't be long before a monster appears. Why would you want to do that? Why? It's tragic, but you're unwittingly getting in the way of my plan. What plan? Suppose I'll tell you if it helps you cross over in peace. My grandpa. No, that's enough of that. I'm not Alvar's granddaughter. I'm not tied to him by blood. We're not related in any way. So you're just pretending? Pretty much, yes. That fool was as blind as a bat, getting him to believe he was simple. But why? I guess it was because I desire his assets. The only reason I came here was to find the key to his fortune. Wow, what a skank! Such an old fool he is hiding at a place such as this. Once I find it, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Who knew playing happy families could be so easy, and for it to have such a lucrative prize? You're doing all this for money. I've been alone since the very moment I was born. I clawed my way through life without once knowing what it means to be happy. This is the only way I can see some of that happiness for myself. Money buys happiness, after all. Isn't that what the world has taught us? God. And that's all I have to say on the matter. Now keep our good friends the monsters good company, won't you? God. Just keep whacking them, I guess. Got him. So now what do we do? Don't let Elma get away. Return to Argene quickly. These quests that make this day take a very long time. Oh, Elma, you weren't injured, were you? Not at all. I told you it'd be alright. What about your friend? Didn't you return together? Oh, they carried on elsewhere since they were finished helping me. They seemed very busy. Come on, let's go inside. It's a shame. I wanted to give them my thanks, but if they're busy... Sorry, that was him. Alvar, wait. Oh, I know that voice. How'd you get back here? You were supposed to be entertaining the monsters. I've gotten used to fighting monsters. Ridiculous. Elma, what's the meaning of this? I guess the jig is up. Elma! Alvar, are you hurt? No, I'm fine. More importantly, I need you to catch up to her. There's something I need her to hear. Don't worry, I'll catch her. I won't be too far behind. I'll be counting on you. She's over there by the castle, by the temple or whatever. I love how there's temple and temple indulgenta or whatever. Two temples. Everyone in this town seems to suck. Temple indulgenta. How painfully appropriate. I struggled so hard to run away, and this is where I end up? I'm such a fool. I never really knew this town at all, did I? I have something to say to you. If it isn't the hero. So, what will you do with me? Temple is right here. You could just turn me over to a priest. That's not my decision to make. What's that supposed to mean? Elma! You're such a stubborn old man. We have a lot to talk about. Don't worry, I have nothing left to hide, so I'll tell you everything. Why? Because I just lived? Been lying to you this whole time. Claiming to be your granddaughter. It was all ruse. All I had eyes for was your money. Money to buy happiness I'm rightfully owed. No one's rightfully owed anything like that. I'm sorry. But thanks to that idiot, my great plan has fallen to pieces. So surprised you're lost for words. I knew from the beginning, you know. Pardon? From the very start. I said before, didn't I? I learned to read what's in a person's heart by listening to their voice. From the moment I met you, Elma, I knew you were desperately grasping for something. Anything. So I decided not to turn you away, and I eventually figured out what it was you've been searching for. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have... Why didn't you say anything? I was pretty puzzled to begin with. I suppose I should have turned you over to the priests. But I could feel your loneliness and decided we could become a family. You see, Elma, deep down I think of you as my own granddaughter. We may not be connected by blood, but I feel like we're a real family. A real family. I'm sure you must know by now that I don't actually have a granddaughter. My wife passed away many years ago. And why would she... I was beginning to think that I would wind up spending the rest of my life completely alone. But then you appeared, Elma. With the express purpose of swindling you out of every penny you own. Even so, I was happy. You cooked us meals, you even brought me a birthday present. I couldn't help thinking this must be what having a real grandchild is like. Thank you for this past year. So, Elma, what will you do now? Are you really saying that every moment of this past year has been a lie? I'm not. Even I don't think it was a lie. No, I had fun too. Without this past year, I wouldn't have learned all the new types of meals that I did. But what does that matter now? I lied to you. There's no getting around that. How can you speak so kindly to me despite all the things I've done? And then he dies. Because you're my family. Because I want to guide you away from the twisted path you were walking. Because it's a grandfather's job to scold his grandchildren when they're misbehaving. My time has come. But there's no coming back from this. Yes, there is. You haven't stolen anything from me yet. You have committed no crime. Except to me. If you feel even a little remorse for your actions, then that will be enough for me. As long as you make the lie a reality. Are you Deuce is complex. Are you sure? I am. You are my granddaughter, who I love more than anything. You're kind to everyone and one heck of a chef. You have a warm heart deep down. And if that was all a lie, well, now's the time to start making it reality. I'd like us to become a real family, little by little. That's how you make amends. Let's go home, Elma. Did you promise to make me my famous Brussels sprout stew? But... You over there. Father? I heard raised voices before the temple indulgent. What is the meaning of this? Well, you see... Apologies, Father. I was just having a small family squabble with my granddaughter. We're heading home now. Isn't that right, Elma? Squabbling with your granddaughter? Yes, that's what I said. I mean, we may bicker from time to time, but no matter where we are, we're happy. I see. Family disagreements happen, but be sure to honor the wisdom of your elders, young lady. Yes, Father. Grandpa? What is it, Elma? I'm so sorry. Thank you for protecting me. Come now, what old man wouldn't cover for his own granddaughter? We've been out in the cold long enough. Let's go home. That's honestly a very interesting side quest, to be fair. Meanwhile, I'm left out in the cold. A lie turned truth. Money and other things. Nice. Let's go home. It's cold here. Lying isn't a crime. It may not be kosher, but it isn't a crime. Like you said, if you make the lie reality, is it really a lie anymore? Oh, hold on. I put something in here I shouldn't have put in. I'm gonna sell the fur.
See you later.
I'll be honest, the roommate approach to this game is honestly kind of interesting with Arya. Compared to like what I'm used to having. I also like the sort of immediate companionship comparing to feeling very less lonely. But she is essentially our RPG partner.
Such a good job.
Dude, she is vibing for sure. Alright, bedtime. $31. Ta-da!
Take care
Oh
of
my
that.
goodness, more letters from people.
Hello, little crappies. Hello. The veggies are simply bursting to be harvested. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
Little crappies?
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
Why do they make that the only line she says?
Hello, little
You want to mass harvest items? Oh, but it's gonna cost you. What's it gonna cost you? Some little croppies. Oh, I haven't been picking up the animal items in a while. I hope that they stockpile. I have no idea if they do or not. What does smoking an egg do? I kind of want to know now.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. There's a letter here for you.
I'm busy.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 22. Okay.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 13, 16. Oh yeah, it was 21. I forgot.
See you later.
did she go Hiya? Like, when I didn't even use her power. Now she's just trying to be annoying. Like, more so than before.
Take this. Hiya. Take this.
Crap, I didn't need to buy a few of them. Okay. Now what I'm doing is gonna buy as many.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Man, I'm just going into town. I don't need to bring souvenirs for every little thing. So I'm gonna buy as many watermelons as I can, while also leaving me with enough to pay the dude. Me when there are no souvenirs. I'm an idiot. That's off by what, 500? I don't have any brain cells. I honestly fully believe I just don't have anything going on in my head. Did I just... Oh my god, I accidentally ate the meat.
Take this.
I'm going to reload. It's okay. It's fine. They'll come back from this morning. I can save a little bit of money. I better manage my stuff too, so...
Take care out there. Hello, little crappies.
You just gotta hear them all talk again, though.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
Hello, little crappies. I'm going insane.
Hello, little crappies. Take this. Hiya.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I got 14 freaking seeds. Doing all this running around. I didn't remember my count of my spots either. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Souvenirs this and souvenir that. With that proper management now, I can buy the exact same amount of watermelons as before and still have enough for the assassin and 100 left over. Now that is what we call a good time. Now let me go grab those watermelons. Oh, I could buy an extra one and then be short 600, but no, we're going to do what I said before. I also need a bomb. Make some bombs. I don't know why I need a lumber and a rock to make a repair kit, but you know what?
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
At least her voice is as annoying to hear when I have to water things. Easily the task I'd spend the most time doing.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
There we go, that's all done. The exact same line being said over and over, though, is still not any easier to deal with. Oh, the list of materials. I've completed the list of materials that are required from you as per usual. Please bring me 2 silver ore from the silent cave to the Atelier. I suppose I also owe you another apology for you. I explained everything to the bartender and all is well. I will ensure it does not happen again. Astiel, about Otella. Otella requested to meet with us. Can you believe it? She must be up to something, which is why we can't sit around doing nothing. I'd like to talk to you again before going to see her. Maybe meet me in front of Anemia when you get a minute. I never thought I'd meet Rosny again, and Ari Jean of all places. I suppose it's punishment for running away from my sins for so long. Okay, I have something very important I'd like to discuss. Could you come meet me in front of the orphanage? Oh my goodness, everyone wants to talk to me. I have another request, but I don't have much time, so I'll keep it short. Please bring me 2 red leaves from the silent cave. Thanks for your hand and for your help. Can't believe this could happen after everything we talked about. I fear they must be connected. Grandpa told me to write this letter, so here it is. Very uneventful day has passed just like last ever since. It's like who I am really doesn't. Who I am doesn't. It's like who I really am doesn't matter. I think about it every now and then, but then I remind myself that Grandpa never cared who I was, and he probably never will. Anyway, sorry for causing you all that trouble, Elma. What, are they dying? Now I'm allowed to play outdoors with everyone, and the amount of stuff I can talk about at home is growing more and more. Like what I talk to my friends about, what kind of games we play. We talk about it all. So happy for having to keep it a secret for so long. I've learned to being able to communicate is really important. From Rachel. Thank you for the jade. Thank you so much for looking out for Jade and me. I'm so glad I got to see him again. I was so sure I'd never get the chance. When you get time, I'd love it if you could come to Nemea again. Jason and we still haven't come back, but I'll never give up. Okay. Goodness gracious, so many people wanted to talk to me. Okay.
See you later.
We've inflicted a grave wound upon the air. Wait, what's over here? Small ice core, okay. Oh, nice. I'll have to have a look at it here in a second. I want to pay the dude this money. I've been wanting to do this the whole time. Nah, you're fine. I've been doing enough reading for the both of us. Alright, assassin bro, I got your money. Price is 3,000 Grilla. You gonna pay or not? Yeah. You paid the man in black clothing 3,000 Grilla. Pleasure doing business with you. I'll escort you whenever you're ready. Just say the word. My name's Baraka, by the way. Try not to forget it. Baraka joined your party. The assassin. Or mercenary. It's a like gorilla. Because he regain hiding powers. Right. The Avenger job. Avengers! Assemble! A job with a long-range physical skills that uses skills to switch between dealing fire and ice damage to enemies. Okay. Does he use guns? What? Let's go. Ready to go? I'm ready. I want to see the next place. Okay, let's move. Wait, we're going right this second? Yep, the secret store runs pretty deep. There's a small underground passage that runs just above it. Huh. Isn't that dangerous? You knew it would be. That's why you're here, right? Besides, we can't hope to get anywhere without facing a little danger. Wait just a second. There's no way the Order wouldn't find that tunnel right away. Nah, don't worry. Nobody in the Order knows about this route. I think it was maybe people planning to rebel against the Order. Talk like that is now long dead, though. And no one would use it now anyway. The whole place looks like it could collapse at any moment. Even if they did suspect someone of sneaking in here, I think they'd be too scared to follow them and find out. Alright, I'm having second thoughts. I'm going in. I need to find a way back to my own time, even if that means I die trying. That girl's got a point there. Let's go. Girl, you live like this? Wait. Oh, this is a new area of a dungeon area, I think. The Divine Seas Light Cave. Okay. Is this the dungeon? We're here. That was easier than expected. That's because I'm always running around in here. A novice would be in a world of hurt, though. A world of hurt? We can get to the Seas Light from here. You're right. Baraka? I'm counting on you to fulfill what we paid you to do. What do you mean, we? If I remember right, it was your friend that paid me. Oh, well, I was just speaking on Aqua's behalf. I wouldn't say something like that. I'm not a dick. Looks like they can speak on their own behalf. Don't you worry, you're getting your money's worth. Either way, I've also got my own business with the Winter Seas Light. Don't slow me down.
Pick up the pace, or would you rather I left you here?
Dude, I'm the one in the lead position. Earth element?
Let's get this over with.
Typically one is not. I think he was using gun. Bro, he doesn't take stragglers for free. Nobody, a professional has standards. No one does anything for free. Bro, he does got guns. He's like Gun Dad. For his neutral special, he wields a gun. Executioner. So basically, we had to pay 3,000 gold for a new party member and passes to the dungeon.
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
That's what you keep telling me. I'm highly capable, you know. Slide to the left.
I'll do my best.
Then the third hit of that combo. Just die! Bro, he sounds like such an edgelord. I love it. Oh, God. Remember the part where I jumped off a cliff for no reason? No, I kind of assumed that's what you meant. My brain just wasn't, like, my brain just auto-reads. Treasure box. Repair kit. Oh, well, okay. Sure, I guess I don't mind a refund. A large iron ore. That's interesting. Shoot him! Thanks. Like a staff rifle or something? Bro, it's real long.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, hello. Oh, you know I gotta get the box. Some gold ore. Bruh, easy sliding puzzles. Well, I guess I'll make another repair kit.
Are you really going to fight
No.
Who'll pay me if you die here?
Fair point. Let's move. Other fair point. Let's leave. Who will pay me if you die here? Clay. Oh, that thing looks like a freaking manhandla from Zelda. The makes the revol pepper make it. It just looks a little uncanny. I don't. Maybe that's not the right word for it, but.
Are you hitting the hay already? I'm just getting.
You can go back and dungeon explore your own.
Take care out there.
Let's see, what's the new one? Sorry for making such a sudden request, but I need some help. I want to do well with the visual, and for the sake of everyone in Shatola, but I cannot keep going like this. Because Aqua, I don't know what to do. But we gotta go see her.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
These little crappies, alright.
Hello, the veggies are simply bursting to be harvested.
I never read how much it, Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20.
Good morning.
21, 22, 35. I need 35 of some kind of crop. Oh boy. I have a lot of money.
See you later.
That's what I mean. It's like you go through all the trouble to hire a voice actor or actress, and then you just don't give them anything to say. Like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for people to do? What's that noise?
Take care out there.
I thought I heard it in my ears for a second. It was really throwing me off. Because this is the last time I'm buying watermelons because I don't have... If I plant them now, this is the absolute last harvest that can happen.
Take this. Hello, little crappies.
Let's see what I got in the box.
Take this. Hiya. Take that.
You know, it's amazing how what you were talking to me about earlier today, Isolate. It was like... And it just kind of made me want to go back and put more writing into the older type of chapters I haven't touched in a long time, or like the side story I haven't touched in a long time. The Ramon one. The Ramon one. Okay, so that's 6, 9. I need 9 of something if I can afford it. But like,
Bye-bye.
because it was like, man, there was, I guess I hadn't had such a good reception of it before. I have had no, like, feedback about it. Ramirez might have said something about it, but it was kind of generic and not really, I couldn't really get a lot of feedback on what about it, so that was the first time I had heard some feedback on it. I had written it, I had posted it there because a friend of mine wanted to see it, read it, and then never actually ended up reading it. So... I need 9, right? Can I fit 9 with this? The Beauty and the Beast situation. I mean, I don't know really how far and what I was where I was gonna go with the story in the end because whoa, hello bug. I had wrote it when I did and posted it when I did. Well, actually, I had written it when I was still writing the old chapters, but I never posted it until like a couple years after. And the reason I wrote it at the time was because I used it. It was like a personal piece at the time. Like there was a lot of drama, family drama going on at home, and it was kind of almost like a expressive piece about how I was feeling about my mom and my dad at the time. So it was like the reason kind of why it I guess it kind of seemed as way as it did is because of that, I guess. It was like when I had written it and why I had written it was all because of a bunch of personal stuff going on in my life. And I didn't know when I would do anything with it or where. Like it was kind of like, oh, I'll use this as an inspiration for this character's backstory who I had created him and then never have gotten a chance to use him outside of like planning for the future. He's not like
Good work today.
right? I mean, I guess that's where the like emotion comes from. So it's like I'm not exactly sure where to take the story from there. I have some ideas, but I don't know entirely what I was gonna do with it yet.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
Wait, what? Yes, you have mentioned that before. I honestly think it's a really good thing because it's like I feel like any level of personal touch you can pull from something is always what the any personal touch you can pull from something is always like good experience game. Ah, this is where the well is. Too dark to see anything inside the well. I was reading about that on the. What was over here again? But yeah, you gotta like be, I guess, both like subtle and creative with how you do it. I guess. I mean, my brain is like tangenting. Nothing really here, is there? But I think using any elements of something of yourself in real life is what helps put that. It's what helps make the characters more believable and realistic. And I think that's always a good sign, like a sign of a good character, because it's like you can showcase that really well. Is this nothing as well? You definitely go way deeper, I think, sometimes than I guess I consider myself into the stories, because I just feel like I just kind of like writing pieces of fiction, if that makes sense. It's like I don't really think too much about at least at the time, too much about My brain kind of tangented. It's like I feel like with the type of story I have, like depending, like the purpose of it kind of feels like it can vary from moment to moment. Like in some situations the story is just there to be entertaining, but then other aspects of it can be more thought-provoking or more like deeper in a sense. Like essentially the Ramon story was an interpretation of my parents' life situation and how as like their son was mentally kind of dealing with that myself. Not in the most subtle ways, I guess, but it's kind of just which of these is it? But it's kind of like it was a different interpretation of whereas like as a kid or as a teenager, young adult, whatever, I felt kind of trapped in things because I would see the kind of stress and heartache that my mom would be put through, and that was mostly caused by my dad, just his inconsiderate nature and such like that. And like I wanted to put like take those same types of feelings and put it into like but instead of it being the literal porting of that problem, it was more of a metaphorical one, and I guess that's how I kind of looked at it. I really need to figure out how to smash these rocks. So in a sense, that's why a friend of mine wanted to read it, but I don't think she ever ended up reading it. Guess I should have planted whatever this was. I really want these rocks gone. Let's see. I want to check something. All these characters want to have their stories updated. Okay, I have to beat the next dungeon, basically, to unlock the ability to smash these rocks. That's what I kind of figured, but I just really, really wanted to know. I would have so much more space if those things were just not in the way. Oh my gosh. I don't want to do any more quests right now.
See you later.
The next time I devote an entire evening to this game as a stream, I will do more of their side quests. I just don't want to do it right now. I'm definitely gonna have to buy the transportation animal soon because sweet, I don't have to go through the town to do it. I can just come up through the overworld. I don't know. I just really enjoy writing and storytelling. It's like I love being able to either do like a potentially deep piece or something that's kind of like put a lot of thought provoking or just really well executed, and then there's other times where I just want to write something that's really fun, interesting, kind of almost drama instilling, like something you would get out of like a superhero episode or something similar like that. Nothing too crazy, but like something that, you know, it's just sometimes I want to just make an entertaining piece, and sometimes I want to do something with a lot more thought behind it.
This one isn't gonna be easy.
Like with that's the thing. Like with the guild story, it's like I want to, like that's kind of an attempt to be right now trying to do both in a sense. Where like half of the plot is focused around the blood flame cult and whatnot. It's kind of like a big important deal, day of the week type of thing. What you need?
Cause I know. Seems you're a good snake at it. See if you have the car keys.
No, I shouldn't.
Okay, I don't need you.
Wow. Okay.
I see you a good snake at it. I said.
But like with the story, the guild story with the blood flame cult, like there's that whole serious nature side of things. Like you have serious entertaining stuff, but then it's like the sub story with Aqua and her own personal problems. It's like trying to tackle a more deeper subject matter. It's not the first idea I've had, but it's the first one I'm getting to actually put to paper in a sense. A gentle stream of spring water trickles down the wall of ice. The chill water looks cool and refreshing. Drinks it? Sure, why not? Swallow your hands and take a sip. The cool refreshes you first. Stamina is replenished. Nice.
Let's get this over with.
Treasure box. Another hermit's root.
This one isn't gonna be easy.
Whoa, level 43. That's a high level.
I'll do my best. This looks so good. Thank you.
What is that light?
Here I go.
That's not what I meant to do. Alright, bye guys. Have a good time. Actually, I need to look at your picture while I'm still here. I'm sure the more live reaction is something you would prefer than hearing about it later. Even though I'll probably still say something. I don't know about what Sora will think, Isolate, but honestly, that's really banging good art. Like, you have this, you definitely, that's the thing, it's like, it was harder to tell with some of your earlier pictures, but like, I could definitely tell after you made a few more, you definitely have your own kind of style with how you do it. I really do like how you do, like, eyes when it comes to girls. Like, they definitely are very, is it striking the word I'm thinking of? I don't know, they're very good. I really like the way you do eyes and faces. What's going on in here? So we're gonna get another random party member for some reason. Wait. Is there something up ahead? Yep. Yo, what are these things? And they're not friendly. What's that? Some kind of mercenary instinct? You could say that. We'll need to defeat whatever they are if we want to go any further. almost died at that one. You spend too much time. I don't know. I mean, you may spend a lot of time on it, but it works well. We did it! No. We haven't yet. Dude, he's so intense in this art over here. He's actually kind of intimidating. Boom. Okay, we had to do one more for his little look. This isn't good. What's not good, specifically? What isn't? We probably don't have the time to stand around and discuss it. Oh, man, really? Just hold on to this. Hardly seems fair. It's called for its friends for help, huh? Who would have thought it was this popular? That's it for us. Stand aside. Yo, light spears. Let me guess. It's what's her name? Who's there? You should work on your manners. Oh man, we've been found out. It's you. When I was told there were intruders, I didn't expect them to be you. Why are you here? We're here to save a great fairy. A great fairy? You're up to something, aren't you? Sister Sharika, regardless of what it is, they have no permission to be here. I don't care! Frick off! We must capture them and put them to trial. You don't have... Right. Permission. Do you ever get tired of listening to yourselves? Where do you guys get off anyway? Are you the Grand Keepers of the Sea's Light or something? We are not. The Sea's Light is beyond all human understanding and watches over us and all we do. What a primitive notion. Do you think it's some sort of god? You know God doesn't exist, right? Oh god, here we go. If God was real, why did he create me? The truth will be revealed someday. Then when will you do when the scales are ripped from your eyes? Funny how how says there's no God and then uses biblical references for it. Says Sharika, His Eminence has ordered us to capture the intruders. You're right. Well, I'm not letting you take me. Understood. Take them away. I'm not... Whoa, we're just gonna let them do as they please? What is going on here? Where'd our assassin go? Begin the Inquisition. Excuse... Did we just let them take us? What was that? This doesn't make any... This is annoying. There is really... Oh, they have literally no jurisdiction. Like, oh, we're just gonna force our laws on you. It's so asinine. Bring the prisoners over here. This is so dumb. Why did we let them capture us? Did we really treat prisoners this badly way back when? All we did is enter the cave. This is all theatrics. They're just making an example of us. I can't stay cooped in a place like this. And where is Baraka? Once I looked away for 1 second, he was gone. His most revered excellency, Ziegfeld, Patriarch of Argene. Oh my god, this is just really, really dumb. So that's the Patriarch. He's the reason we're in this mess. Is that Sharika beside him? I wonder what she's thinking. Silence! Oh, blessed stone of seasons, in your grace we judge these lost souls as the sea's light doth desire it. Bro, it's not even a conscious entity. It's a force. Let's begin. Inquisitor, lay out their sins. Your Eminence, the sinners were apprehended within the divine Sea's Light cave. They are to be tried for the defilement of such hallowed ground. Footprints indicate their intention was to reach the center of the cave, the seat of the Stone of Seasons. These are no ordinary villains. It is believed their intentions were indeed evil in nature. I see. A question to the accused. What were you hoping to achieve at the center of the Divine Sea's Light Cave? Well, Akka, we have to be careful about how we choose the answer. I'll stick with the fairy one. I don't know. You mean to suggest there is a creature that has lived alongside the Stone of Seasons that we do not know about? Yep, we are being fed delusions of a megalomaniac. That in itself is another great sin. Well, what was I don't know. Investigating it would have been worse, I feel like. Their guilt seems evident. Let us call upon the witnesses who can testify to the defendant's sins. Call forward the first witness. This is so boring. Who are you, random town? I saw it all. Whispering and scheming in the shadows. I saw them pay a man who was concealed in the darkness. Wait, what? Oh, make the mistake. They were making some evil, dealish deal. That's everything I saw. Oh, the guy that tricked us. Next witness at the stand. It could be the guy who lost this freaking thing, isn't it? I don't think we're winning this. We're non-believers. I was guarding the disease in the game. They were present when the insurgent broke in, but... I didn't see anyone. Well, that was me. They were present at the time. Makes me believe they were actually covering for the real perpetrator. Yes, there's no mistake. This is truly wicked. My God, that's all I have to say. Our final witness come forward. This really doesn't matter, does it? Oh yeah, this is the guy whose flower we kept for like 30 seconds. For me, before I have sinned, it was when I dropped my floss indulgent that I witnessed the sinners. Thievery, those sinners wish to steal my floss indulgenta. I hate these people a lot. Like, that is the end of my account. What's going on? They're bending the truth in order to paint us as some utter villains. It's become clear that the depths of their sins are far worse than we could have possibly imagined. Your Eminence. Yes, my child? Should we not allow the sinners a chance to defend themselves against these accusations? Was to simply assume everything the witnesses have said is true. There shall be no need. Or do you believe the word of a sinner to weigh more than that of a custodian of the floss indulgenta? I hate this town. With all due respect, a floss indulgenta should not change someone's social standing. Nor do I believe it should absolve anyone of their sin. Sharika, you are tired. Please rest once the Inquisition has been concluded. His Eminence will deliver his verdict. Can we just leave? I can summon weapons. Let's just leave. Since these criminals are abundantly clear, not content enough to defile sacred ground, they chose to cast suspicion, even petty theft. There is but one punishment fitting for those beyond Hello Millennium's mercy: execution. Yeah, I'm pulling out my sword. You can't. We didn't do any of those things. Dude, why do we just stand here and do nothing? There's, like, literally no reason for this. To the dungeons with you. I do not understand. See, the problem is these situations don't make any sense when the scenario makes no sense. You know, that's what I mean. There was two of them, and we are actually fit for combat. There's no reason we couldn't have done something. Oh my God, it's so infuriating. I don't care if they're being possessed by some evil spirit or whatever. They're all annoying. Being incarcerated is quite the rare experience. By the way, I don't mean to come across as naive. Execution means they're going to kill us, right? It doesn't have a different meaning in this age. I can't believe I'm gonna die like this. I'll never make it back to my time after all. We have to find a way out. I used to watch tons of jailbreak movies, but somehow I don't think that'll help. The odds are not in our favor. Now that it's come to this, I can't help wishing I'd spent more time with my mom and dad. Weren't you close with your family? It's not that I wasn't close to them. Still, what a strange question to ask at a time like this. What do you... Whatever. We're probably going to die here anyway. We weren't what you'd call a normal family, even in my time. They were both researchers. Of course, it was only natural that I ended up becoming a researcher, too. I was even hailed as some kind of child prodigy, though that in itself is a bitter memory. There were some who would say I only rode on my parents' coattails. So it's not that we weren't close, I just kind of distanced myself from them. Yeah, it feels kind of rushed and meh. Even though we used to go on family vacations, do all kinds of fun things together when I was small. What kind of things did you do for fun? Well, I didn't have much time for that kind of stuff as I got older, since I was always doing research. But still, I remember going to theme parks as a family when I was younger. My heart pounding on a roller coaster, seeing the lights at a closing parade. It was like some magical dream world. I was always pestering my parents to ride the same coaster over and over. Then I would refuse to leave when the park closed. I even climbed to the top of a tower. My mom was so mad. Those are the only happy childhood memories I have. They're what kept me going even after that horrible disaster. Hey Tang, how are you doing? What was that disaster? There was a cataclysm that kickstarted the death of our planet. I had been researching a way to fix it. That's why it's so important for me to get back to my own time, you see? You can go back home to die. So I can't die here. There must be something we can do about the prison guard. Talk to the jailer. That's not gonna do anything. Hey, let us out, please. So you're up for execution too, eh? There are others being executed too. Yep. I think the plan is to execute all the worst offenders in one fell swoop, if you'll excuse the pun. One fell swoop. So they use a guillotine, or should we expect the gallows? Heck if I know. I just hold the keys. All I know is you get taken to the Divine Seas Light Cave. What? Speaking of which, there's been a lot of your type turning up here recently and giving me all this extra work to do. Been this way ever since that Temple Indulgent was established. Things were nice and quiet before. Temple and its flower. What's with that anyway? This Floss Indulgenta. Oh, that? It's in the name. And an indulgence. It absolves the wearer of any sin they may have committed. True, and then the cutscenes started happening. I wasn't paying attention. According to the patriarchs, quietus came about because humans are horribly sinful creatures. But by wearing the Floss Indulgenta, we can absolve ourselves of those sins and keep that dreadful season at bay. That's absurd. I suppose everyone here believes that megalomaniacal nonsense? If you're calling them delusions, you're wrong. The patriarchs has his oracle. They only speak the truth. Which is exactly what someone with megalomaniacal tendencies would say. Jeez. I wish someone would absolve me of this idiot. What did you say? Nothing. I'm talking to myself. You know, if you just accepted as truth and were positive, you wouldn't be in a situation, right? Bet you want one now, don't you? Yeah, probably. Figured as much. See in your eyes, you want a Floss Indulgenta, and I am in the position to be able to help you. See, I've actually got a fair few of them, and I'll be willing to give you one for a price. They don't go for cheap, mind, but you'd be able to overturn your death penalty if you had one to hand. So what say ye? Buy one, I guess? Don't bother. That flower isn't really worth it. Bonk! Yo, our duder! Also, he's gonna extort us, bruh. The stream didn't crash so much as the power went out several times. Ugh. Baraka, where the hell have you been? I should be asking the same thing. You know you're dealing with the Order of Missionaries, right? There's no use in sticking around if one of them crosses your path, or you end up here. How'd you get in here? I wouldn't go that far. I just heard your familiar voices echo through the underground passage. Is that near here? Yep, looks like my guess is about it being built by the Order insurgents was right on the money after all. Connected to this very dungeon. I didn't even know this route existed until now anyway. So, I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Baraka. I don't know. I like this guy. He killed a church member. Finally, I like this guy. The deal was to take you all the way to the Seas Light, remember? You get what you paid for. Man, the best 3,000 gorillas I ever spent. There's no need to hang around here any longer. I say it's time for a prison break. Stand back. I'm going to shoot the gate. We're clear of the dungeon. What now? Huh? Whoa, is this it? Is this the passage finally collapsing? Arya, calm down. I am calm! Dude, there's so much to unpack there. It feels like, I don't know. Dude, she's so freaking... How did they write her so well? She's not necessarily at all times a great character, but man, she's a well-written one. Post-case. I haven't seen a game without it. Oh my god, his cape is really weird. It's got some starch in it, bruh. We're fine. That rumble came from elsewhere, somewhere else near the surface. Something's probably happening at the Holy Capital. Let's go take a look. Well, I wasn't planning to do this right now, but oh well. Oh my, isn't Doxa over that way? You're absolutely right. Never seen an avalanche like that. Just as the Oracle foretold, a great calamity would befall Doxa. The Oracle saved us. Looks like the Oracle's predictions are about a great calamity came true. The Oracle, huh? Oracle, the Patriarch was right. Come, we should get baptized as well. Yeah, you're right. It's all a scam. That Zegfield's getting just what he wanted. At this rate, everyone in the Holy City will be walking around with one of those floss indulgenta. What do you know about these flowers? That's a good point. You seem to know a great deal about them back in the dungeon. I thought you had business with the Sea's Light. I'm not prying into your business, so maybe you shouldn't pry into the business of others. My duties are done for the day. I'm going back to my hideout. If you wish to return to the Sea's Light, then call on me again another day. He's hiding something. But we can deal with that later. For now, let's do what he said and split up. There's a quest over here? Bruh. Do I even want to deal with this right now? Have you ever heard about the Inn? Hmm? You mean the one about the End King for hiding money underground? No, not that. Hold on. What's that one about? He had a secret staircase that leads underground or something. Oh, interesting. Let's talk about a different one, though. Really? What did you hear? Apparently some high-ranking members of the Order have been meeting there with the Omens and doing some secret deals. The Omens? Should we be walking? That's a serious rumor. Oh, you're curious about it too, are you, Traveler? Who wouldn't be? That's quite an outrageous rumor. Priests and Omens doing business together. Well, I'm just saying what I heard. Apparently there's one room in the inn that no one's allowed to stay in. Now that could be somehow explained, they thought was all there was to it. But the thing is, they've been voicing in the room when it's meant to be empty. So they think those voices must be. Yeah, people have been saying that one of the voices sounds human, the other doesn't. Why would an omen be at the inn? Screw Enix doesn't like the church. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe the priests are selling off monolite to the omens. Square Enix definitely has a axe to grind with religion in any sense of the word. It feels like. But I didn't hear the voices myself, so I can't say for sure. You know, they say where there's smoke, there's fire. If the people are talking about it, then there must be some truth to it. The only Square Enix game recently I played where the church actually seemed like it was a good thing was one of the churches in Octopath Traveler. And even then, the religion they believe doesn't even really seem like it makes any sense. Of course, the end of that villain was like a cult leader, I believe, trying to overthrow the church. Which, you know, makes sense, I guess. People are talking about it, there must be some truth to it. I have to find out if that's true or not. Are you serious? I know the innkeeper. I say, well, who am I to stop you? Good luck to you. Take care, try to get caught by anything too serious. I have to deal with the aftermath if you do. The capital N secret. Guess we can go and have a look. Go to Origin. Never mind, they're closed. I guess we'll be doing it another time. The religions are evil.
Take care out there.
I know, so forward of them. I don't know how Octopath 2 does it though, if they do. Man, I want to play Octopath Traveler 2 soon.
Good night.
I gotta finish the DLC though. The DLC of Xenoblade seems to come first. Luckily, even with my job situation, I should still be able to get it. It's just a little annoying. Correct me if I'm... Wait, what? How does that make any sense? I feel personally attacked. Isn't like the whole point of the Cult of the Lamb is that you're literally serving the devil, and you're still going up against another evil religion? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that not the plot of Cult of the Lamb? I'm down here punishing the bad guys. I'm the good guy here, not you. Honestly, I'm sure it's a good game. There was too much of the game that just didn't sit well with me personally. I don't look at myself as a prude or anything like that, but even then, it just didn't fit with me very well.
Welcome back.
At McDonald's. Even fries. Man, now I just want some French fries right now. Crap, bellhop juice was like... Hold on. That's a really dumb thing. I need to know how much that bellhop juice sells for. I keep making the mistake of not reading it. $150 versus... Okay, so... $115, and then let's see. Do the math. So... 270 divided by 6.45. Okay, so it is worth more to turn it to juice, but it doesn't seem like it's really worth it to worry about it in the first place.
later. Hello, little crappies.
Did these not get watered yesterday? Now I feel like I'm not sure, but I can't check now.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
6, 9, 10. I need 10 of a crop. 11.
Hello, little crappies.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
I don't think I'm gonna progress the story anymore tonight. I think though.
The veggies are simply bursting to be harvested.
Anime Demon King, that's like one of those powerful fictional characters. And how is that?
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
I keep thinking I can see my cat out in the corner of my eye. He can create. So what? He brings fiction to life, is what you're saying, or not quite that? About time he started growing up. I wonder how long that's been grown.
Farm work is pretty good wing exercise. See you later.
He's transcended past his story and now creates all other stories. That does sound pretty out there, honestly. It sounds very interesting, though. Oh god, it is 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm not doing anything else but today but finishing this up this day. Ice has kind of got the right idea.
Take that! Hiya!
Oh boy, 3 a.m. I need the details.
See you later.
It's very easy for me to lose track of how long the stream goes on when the power cuts out and interrupts the stream several times. It's a bit annoying. I'm back to just being super poor.
Come on in. Cheers.
You can compare this to Three Houses. I'm not exactly sure. It's a very pretty game. It probably runs better on PC, but as of right now, it only has PC and Switch ports. But who the heck is going somewhere at 3 a.m.? But it's a very beautiful game visually. The Switch does have some problems loading it quickly, as you can see when it loads in a little slowly. But like, it's still really good. It's a really good quality game.
Take this.
It's definitely leans more into the RPG side of things than say the farming thing side of it, like Rune Factory does. But there's still depth here for that. Not surprisingly. Three Houses is a PC game? I'm guessing you mean art style wise. Ever Sweet Fish Manure, King Cake. Let me check these real quick. Okay, King Cake there. Yeah, I usually take videos of, I do that to check for these things. Oh, I don't want to use up my... Do I want to use up my rainbow beans for that? Well, I gotta use them for something, I guess. Meaty anti-pesto? Alright, so let's check a look at that. Can find that on the list here. Okay. Alright, well. Rather than go to like an online list or go back and forth to check what things I need, it's just found it easier to screenshot the lists of the things for the collection and then just do them that way.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! And then at least that way everyone sees what I'm doing. There's a lot of Pokemon videos that just usually come from whenever I've been doing shiny hunting lately, and I just kind of got in the habit of whenever I found shiny Pokemon, I just kind of screen recorded it to kind of, you know, I don't know, just for the heck of it. Not really any real other reason. $2,500 is not a bad amount of money to get from that. Honestly, though, as a Rune Factory fan, Tang, myself speaking anyway, this game is very good, and I would highly recommend it if you can fit it on sale or just in general. It gives you the Rune Factory vibes, but not with the exhausting routine level of it. Like, yeah, it's got the farming aspect routine to it, but at the same time, it feels more tied to side quests and story progression rather than actually focusing entirely on the farming. Like, the farming the farming in this game feels like how I expected it earlier Rune Factories to feel like, where like the farm's there in the background and what you're really here trying to do is the RPG aspect of it. This game very much focuses way more on the RPG than it does anything else of its aspects. Actually, you know what? I want to go look for somewhere else for some fears. I wonder if I'm high enough level to get those now. Let's have a look. Well, I know of course it's an RPG, but I don't know. I'm giving you some feedback based on the fact that you can't, you haven't seen much of this game, you were saying. So you said this was the first you'd seen of it. That's all. I mean, there's that too. I'm just giving you more of an idea if you were interested in considering looking into it. I'd say if you start feeling like doing a farming based game where the story is the major focus and not the daily life stuff, I highly recommend it. This has been a very fun game. It's like the farming aspect is deep enough to keep you interested, but it's also like not the focus. So it's like you can tackle it at whatever pace you want to. And I do like that for that. Right now, because of what happened, I'm in between jobs at the moment, and I'm not really looking to be playing anything new right now.
It looks dangerous.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, that's the enemy's too tough. I changed my mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have been over my head.
Here I go. I'll do my best. That was a good workout.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, I haven't really been looking into getting into a whole lot more games rather than just playing through what I already have going on. Which is why I've, Actually, home is probably closer to where I need to go anyway. Like, there's just, like, the backlog is so big. I'm almost done with the Great Ace Attorney. That's been on my backlog for a while. This has been on my backlog since Christmas of 2022. On stream right now, those are the three major ongoing ones. I re-picked up Harvestella. Like, most Harvest Moon games I have on stream aren't really finished, so there's always those that are technically ongoing in the background as well. Technically, I'm going to be coming back soon with a stream of trying to finish the final boss of Rune Factory, in a sense. So I've been planning to come back to try that again after so many years. And then technically, the next thing I'm starting is the Xenoblade Chronicles DLC, which, I don't know, depending on how you feel, whether that's a new installment of a something or continuing something that was started a while ago. In terms of just playing through them, like Let's Plays as well, yeah, those are still ongoing. If you mean stream specifically, then it's just, of those three, it's just Rune Factory 4. But I've already beaten both Frontier and,
That enemy looks to be on another level. We're better off avoiding it. Here I go.
Whoa, what's happening? Whoa, what's this?
Well, how's that for science? Let's get this over with.
Wait, what? No! Really?